Being a part of a team has always been a dream for 7-year-old Levi Foreman. When the CU women's lacrosse team asked him to join, he didn't think twice about adding his name to their roster. Levi's first practice was a great experience as he learned how to scoop a ball up and shoot.
I played a lot of lacrosse.
But life for Levi and his family hasn't always been fun and games. On November 2nd, 2014, Levi was diagnosed with atypical teratoid rhabdoid tumor in the right ventricle of his brain, a very high-grade and aggressive type of cancer. A year after his diagnosis, Levi had a frontal orbital craniotomy to remove the tumor that lasted up to 10 hours. Shortly after, he started chemotherapy and radiation at Children's Hospital of Colorado.
So we got into adopting Levi and his family into our program because we had a player on our team last year whose mom was really involved with the Denver Children's Hospital, and so she had the connection to him and his family, and we're just so lucky to have him.
In 2014, approximately 16,000 kids were diagnosed with cancer. The lacrosse team's compassion towards Levi is giving him the strength to recover from his treatments. They play every game with the motto, "Do it for Levi." Levi underwent his last chemotherapy on November 18, 2015, and is hoping to enter remission in no time.
Shake it again. Shake it and say, yeah.
The road to recovery hasn't been easy for Levi and his family, but they are in this for the long haul as he continues to recover. Brie Thomas, News Team Boulder.
Forward from Monument, Colorado,
Senior forward Josh Scott has a chance to leave CU as the best big man in college hoops. After sitting out most of his junior season with a back injury, Scott came back as a stronger player and even a stronger leader. As a senior, Scott is a finalist for the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Award. Abdul-Jabbar is considered one of the best big men to ever play in the NBA. His work ethic and skills were legendary. The prestigious award for the best big man is named after him.
You know, actually, you probably wouldn't remember me. I met him at a top 100 camp when I was a senior in high school, and he's just a big dude, so I can imagine he was a problem.
Scott has recorded 15 double-doubles in his 4-year career, placing him at number 13 in the books. He averages 20.5 points per game and 7.5 boards. Jabbar has been an inspiration for Scott ever since he can remember. He may not have been able to hit the skyhook before, but now he can, no problem. Scott went from under the radar to vying for the award with 2 other Pac-12 players.
It's an honor to be nominated for it, and then to be one of the 10 finalists is even a greater honor. So he's very well deserving in that recognition, and you know, only one person can win it. But to be one of the 10 finalists, that means really you're one of the 10 best centers in college basketball.
In highly competitive Division I play, Scott's performance this season has stood out among the best in college basketball.
It'd be really cool. I think it'd be really cool for our team, for the school, and it'd be a personal accomplishment for me. So, I mean, anytime you get an award like that, you know, obviously you want to win it.
The 6-foot, 10-inch center does not play alone in the post, as 6-foot, 9-inch forward Wesley Gordon has come to compliment Scott. And the proverbial twins down low feed off each other every game.
That's my brother. We grew up in the same city. I don't know, you know, he's like a little brother. Like, I'm the cool one, he the dorky one. And we just mesh real well.
And meshing is definitely something Scott and Gordon do well together in the post. With Scott playing in his last game in the Coors Event Center, he couldn't help but get emotional when talking about his twin.
My twin Wes, he sells on Friday, but this is my partner Ryan. Everybody trying to pit us against each other, and you know, we ended up actually really like each other.
With conference tournament play this week and Selection Sunday on the horizon, Coach Boyle hopes his dynamic duo of big men will lead the Buffs to the big dance. Brie Thomas, News Team Boulder. Jack Bradford isn't your typical teenager. While kids his age are swinging swords in video games, Bradford is doing it for real. The high school junior spends 13 hours a week practicing fencing at the Northern Colorado Fencers Club in Boulder. Mainstream sports have never really interested him.
I think it's just because I want to do something a little different. I just saw it on the Olympics, and I was always like really into lightsabers and stuff as a kid, so it was kind of a natural fit.
Bradford has been fencing since he was 11 years old. He is the junior Olympic gold medalist, and he attributes his success to his coaches, particularly Gary Copeland.
He's kind of like a second dad, kind of. That just swears a lot more.
Fencing not only pushes Bradford physically, but also mentally. Most high school students are lucky to get a vacation out of state. However, fencing provides Bradford the opportunity to travel all over the world. And when he competes, he's treated like an athlete rather than a kid. Bradford's work ethic has impressed everyone at the club.
Had an awful lot of competitive success when he's traveled, as you've heard about. So that's Jack in a nutshell. He works really, really hard when he's here. He sets a really good example by his work ethic and his demands on himself.
Bradford's love of lightsabers has led him down an amazing path. His family and fellow fencers are excited to see where it leads.
He's been really a fixture since just about that time. I don't think there was really a time when he started where he wasn't here as much as he could be, trying to get better at fencing.